Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday. This is D&D for families and young adventurers.
Hello.
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 We rejoin the three of you, Scarlett, Rowan, Wendel. Currently the two of you stand side by side as part of an audience in the great domed tent at the heart of the Grass Sea tribe. This domed haven, this sacred space directly beneath a concordant gemstone, vast, gargantuan in scale, that is suspended, floats some scores of feet above the prairie floor, turning ever so slowly, almost as whether for timekeeping or whether some other arcane reason, or maybe simply as an effect of the prairie breeze that causes the grasses to sway in this region. You're not sure, but the effect is felt by everybody. As the sun begins to set in this part of the eastern frontier of the Grass Sea, just before you get to the mountain ranges that separate this savanna-esque, prairie-esque topography from the forests that lay on the other side of this mountain, the nearby range. The setting sun glints off the facets of the titanic gemstone, creating weird, almost like psychedelic flashes, whether it be through angles of the here and there, almost like the dream catchers and the crystals that hang from them. The glinting of that, it creates, as the sun gets lower and lower in the sky, this weird refraction of green, emerald, sometimes here and there, pink and coral flashes of light all around the dome in which you all now stand. Rather than being a single entrance to this large, some 80-foot diameter domed tent, so the bottom portion of the tent can be rolled up along the spines that support the fabric itself. And so everything from the floor to about 6 feet high has been rolled up such that the bottom of the tent is open. Here and there around the fabrics in strips, places it's been rolled down to let in a little of the outside clear blue azure sky. And closer to the top, the whole of the tent is exposed to the sky, much as a teepee would be, in its more pointed style, where the sticks emerge, where the supporting canes emerge. It's open to the sky. So is this, much like what do we call them? A yurt. Everyone know what a yurt is? So like a yurt, the top of it is exposed. And so high above the tent, everyone has a view of this great, slowly rotating gem floating above the tent. The light show becomes ever more psychedelic and trippy for all of you standing there, as for the last roughly 10-20 minutes, this ceremonial, weird dancing, as many of the elven tribe, these wild elves, their tanned, heavily tattooed skin, their dark hair, almost black with many of them, out of any braiding, and it being swished around as part of this weird hypnotic dance that goes round and round the tent. And it is reminiscent to all of you of the actual grasses out on the prairie themselves, when the wind, as you've seen over the days that you've been travelling here, you've seen the wind ripple across the grasses, and it is beautiful and awesome, and it is something like watching an ocean waves broil and ebb and flow, and the elves themselves seem to almost embody the spirit of the savannah, of the grasslands, in this weird hypnotic dance. And as they've danced, Touch the Clouds has been walking around with a strange brass-like implement heavily laden with intoxicating, cloying incense smoke that is heavy and it rests heavy in your lungs. And it is not completely unpleasant. The smells in there are of sage grasses and frankincenses and other oils. It's an oily smoke, and it permeates the air, and it seeps out of the bottom of the tent as well, out into the open sky. And combining that with the glints and the flashes of light, well, it's like a nightclub. It's like being in Ibiza. No, it's not. It's quite something. It's really quite mesmerizing, and there's a sense of something quite tribal and important, like sacred, going on here. Now, for each of you, the idea of what's sacred will differ. For some of you, that'll be more important than others. But these seem to be a deeply superstitious people. They seem to be deeply traditional as well. Just in the few hours that you've been here, mingling with the different members of the tribe, meeting with some of Wendel's friends from the past. Why are you here in this tent? Well, it is because Red Cloud and Touch the Clouds, the spiritual chief of the tribe, as well as the source of leadership and strength, both of them together, have deemed it necessary for Wendel to go through a process. And there is no translation. Even those of you that know Elven find it very difficult to understand the word they attach to this process they're going to take you through. I do have it written down somewhere though. So it translates roughly to soul retrieval. And it is a word that even those that, like I said, that speak Elven would have trouble trying to replicate this word. Also, I have no idea how to pronounce the word in Elven. But in Elven, it is soul retrieval is the closest.
Kill me.
And so, the two of you, along with Stormhawk, Wendel's friend of old that you've only just become acquainted with, who seems innocent and strong and proud, but kind and intense, stands with you. And from time to time, he's sort of like, he's between the two of you, and from time to time, he kind of like elbows the two of you and goes, "This is crazy, right? This is great, right?
Yeah.
You've not been in soul retrieval before, no?
No, soul retrieval.
Oh yeah. You watch.
Wait, is he gonna be okay?
Wendel? Ha! I don't know how he's still alive.
What? What do you mean?
Do I know what they're talking about?
You're crazy.
Do I know what soul retrieval even is?
No.
But,
No. I'd say with your time with the tribe, would you have witnessed it? You might have done, actually. Yeah, you might have done. I'll tell you what, let's just roll a straight, like, tell me what you roll.
4.
No, then.
No.
No. You were sort of privy to some quite intense ceremonies when you stayed here, but much of your memory of that time is clouded and not clear. Like you have some memories, like your friends, like with Pontiac and Stormhawk, your time with them seems really acute, really clear, crystal clear. You remember doing things. Other memories of being here seem almost like a dream that you're not sure whether it was real or not. What's your intelligence, Wendel?
12.
Okay. Let's be with you for a second. So at the moment, you guys are all part of a crowd watching what's happening. You're standing at the front, actually seated in the front. You'd all be, most of the grass elves you see around you are seated with their legs crossed, and most have their eyes shut, and are swaying with the dancers. It's completely up to you whether you want to join in
I'll
the
sway.
tradition.
Yeah,
You
I'll
want to sway?
Yeah.
All right, you want to sway?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, the two of you join in. Just for fun to see how much you stand out. Give me a performance
We
check.
swayed the wrong direction.
yeah. Give me a performance check.
Oh
Wait, hang on. Okay,
no! You sway the wrong.
6.
6.
6.
Well, do you guys want to describe how you were doing
we
it?
keep banging
Are you like rocking? Like,
Yeah, we go like around.
yeah. You're doing your best, but there seems to be this like, it's not rhythmic for the elves. They're not just going backwards and forwards. It's kind of like there seems to be something, but you know when you see birds in the sky and they all turn at once?
Yeah.
All of the elves seem to know where to go. And you guys are like doing your best.
We bang into people next to us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you're like bashing into Stormhawk between you and he's like... but you...
We try
I
our
think
best.
it's wonderful that you honour... You do your best to try and honour the spirit of what's going on in here. But it don't work.
Yeah.
It sort of looks a bit like when you see a shoal of fish and another fish, a bigger one, comes in between them all,
Yeah, that's
and like they all go around it, like everyone's sort of just going around your swaying, you know. But it is, nevertheless, the air and the mood in here is kind of beautiful. You know, it's kind of otherworldly in a way, and something about that big emerald in the sky above you. Out of interest, both of you give me a perception check. It's quite a high DC and it's for something that won't seem that important.
Can I do it as well?
13.
In a second, we'll talk to that. What'd you get?
19.
19, okay, cool. Yeah, well, the emerald certainly seems, you know, beautiful and imposing, and perhaps it's turning with the flow of what's going on below as well. It's hard to know. Okay. Come back to you two in a little while.
Okay.
Most of what's about to happen from here on out is going to be a very personal experience for Wendel that most of the grass elves won't visually see because almost everyone here has their eyes shut. So the only other question I have for you is, do you guys want to shut your eyes or do you want to witness what's going to happen?
Shut my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll shut my eyes.
Okay. If at any point during this you think your character would open your eyes, you can butt in. I want you to butt in of whatever I'm saying and going through with Wendell,
Yeah.
and just say, I open my eyes.
Okay.
And that's it. That's
Yeah.
all I need to know.
Okay.
Because it will depend on some
Okay.
things. Okay. So Wendell,
Yep.
this round dome tent, it's not, people aren't sitting all the way around it. People are in a certain kind of like a half of it, like half of the dome. And there is an area of sand and grass that is open as sort of like a sacred circle within the sacred circle. And it is defined by these fist-sized emeralds all the way around the edge of the grass. And the light from the setting sun and the gigantic concordant gem reflecting off the gems that are stuck into the ground underneath. You await at the back, at the rear of the tent, away from everybody, and with you is Red Cloud, and Touch the Clouds returns after with the incense as she comes back, and she smiles at you, and her face breaks into like hundreds and hundreds of lines across her leathery, elven, dark tan skin, as she puts it down and she goes, you look scared, boy.
Well, I'm just wondering if everyone's having Wendell for dinner tonight or something.
Maybe. It is more, well, maybe we have a little chat now about what's happening, okay?
I'd love that.
Red Cloud just looks on honourably, like she looks down and just sort of listens to what's happening. And Touch the Clouds comes right up to you. This ancient, for wild elves, this ancient wild elf, who the arrival of the humans in what is now the Free Republic of Kurth probably makes up about a quarter of her lifespan, you would guess. So it is but a blip of, to her, what would be decades to a human in a long, long life. She comes up and her face goes from this broken smile and then she just goes serious and she looks at you with a mixture of sadness and reverence. And she says, dear, dear human, your heart is broken.
Okay, so,
We would help you mend it.
how are you going to do that?
You cannot understand what we do with the mind. Can you feel it? If we can retrieve a part of your soul that is left, you will feel better. So much better.
Alright, I'm ready to feel better, I guess.
Do you trust me, Wendel?
You seem pretty trustworthy. All things considered.
You seem pretty trusting, all things considered.
Why should I not trust you?
Trust is not like a sword. It is drawn, it is not drawn. It is in the scabbard, it is out of the scabbard. Trust. I can trust a baby to fall over when it walks. But I cannot trust a baby to walk straight away. You see? Trust is not yes, no. Trust is, as she looks you in the eye, she grabs your chin, she says, you can trust me to want to make your soul beautiful again.
Hey, you say my soul's ugly?
No, but a lost soul only shines half. We want to get you, she grabs your cheeks then, she said, we want to get you fully shiny, Wendel.
Alright, I'm ready to get shiny. Ready to start glowing. Glowing everywhere. So, when's this gonna happen? Right now?
And then she digs into, she's got some sort of like sandy coloured ceremonial robes on. And they're mainly layers and layers of what look like necklaces, but they're so heavily adorned with feathers and teeth and gemstones and not shells, excuse me, like stones, I guess, and grasses, those kind of things, that they almost seem to be layers of clothes. And you're not actually sure what's clothing, what's jewelry, so heavily bedecked is she. But she reaches in and she pulls out a small glass vial. Within it is this, looks just like green mist in it. And she goes, when you're ready, drink. And she passes it to you and puts it in your hand.
How long is this gonna take to go through my digestive tract?
It will not go to your stomach. It will go to your head.
Because that happens a lot with drinks, I see. Alright, I'm gonna
It
drink
will not get you pissed, Wendell.
Alright.
Well,
Do you want me to drink it now?
yes, son. Drink.
Alright.
You drink it?
Cheers. Yep.
Okay, so this is a potion which requires a saving throw, or you can choose to fail it.
I'll make that saving throw.
Okay, go ahead and roll. This is a charisma save.
But I'm really good at those and I want to fail.
Oh, sorry, you want to fail. You want to fail, rather.
Not really, I want to see what the dice thinks first. So I'm just gonna...
Alright.
That's an 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to resist, or do you want to resist the... Well, shall I describe what it starts to feel like?
Yes, please.
Okay. As you drink, it's weird, because it's like breathing in steam. If you've ever breathed in steam from the kettle or in the shower, but it's been thick steam, or if you've ever been in a sauna or a steam room, you've breathed in that kind of thick, you're not sure whether you're drinking or breathing it. But you start to feel it infuse your body, and you start to feel immediately lightheaded. So it's at this point I want to ask you, do you want to use that number and try and resist the potion's effect, or do you want to choose to fail the save?
I'll fail it.
Okay. Perhaps there's a part of you that finds it hard to just fully give in to begin with, and why you would make the save, and so you're cautious. But as you quaff it back, both Red Cloud and Touch the Clouds, these people that, though your memories are in some places jumbled, they feel like family to you. Maybe not paternal or maternal, but certainly auntie kind of energy you feel from them. Mm-hmm. And they put hands on your shoulders. One of them, each of them put one hand on each of your shoulders. And they support you as the potion takes effect. And Red Cloud just says, let it in, let it in. And you fail the saving throw and allow the potion to take effect. You become distinctly aware that you are being guided over. But your vision decreases more and more. It gets smoky, it gets green and emerald, jade green kind of smoky in front of your eyes, okay? And such that as you start to be guided over towards the inner circle of huge green emeralds, the sacred circle, all of the elves, they don't, to your eyes, Wendel, look like elves. It looks like a great flowing mass of grasses in front of you. Except you are distinctly, just before you fully trip out, you are distinctly aware that there are two bits in the grass that are sort of going a bit differently, but most of it is going one way. And in fact, the last faces you are consciously aware of in this moment are your friends looking at you. Well, actually, they're not looking at you. You see your friends. How would you appear? Are you smiling? Are you a bit weirded out? Are you kind of like trying to be earnest with the moment? Yeah, right. So you see your friends who seem fully in the moment, and between them both, Stormhawk sits, eyes closed, smiling. And pretty soon, I want one more performance check from you both.
Come on, let's improve. Yeah! 21.
23.
Yeah, we get
All right. Yeah, literally, as you come over to the center, you both sort of feel it. Like, you stop trying to do it, and you actually, maybe it's the incense, maybe it's just the weird, almost hypnotic nature of the tent. You find yourself just suddenly moving differently with the rest of everyone else in there, and just you stop trying to go left and right and everything. You leave your thoughts trying to get it right, which way's right. All the questions leave your minds as you just suddenly feel the movement of the whole tent. It's weird and wonderful. That's the last thing you see here in the tent as it all merges into this flowing grass-like image. What you see through the grasses next, Wendel, you see the grasses of a simple house. It's a familiar house to you. It is your home. Would you describe, maybe to the best that you can, or that Wendel can recollect it, you find yourself standing just outside the homestead itself. What do we see?
Okay, it's got a greenhouse out front, and adjoining it is a small little barn. It's got two peaked tiled red roofs on it, and like a ton of chimneys.
Do we see any people?
No. But it feels well lived in.
You find yourself walking towards this homestead, this familiar safe space to you. And as you cross the threshold into the building, who might we see?
I don't know who we might see.
This is a time quite long ago. Before then. You know what I mean?
I guess maybe I can see myself in here.
Yeah. What do you see?
Well, there's a kitchen right by the front door, and I guess Wendel's in there making breakfast, and he's got like a ton of dishes out on the kitchen counter.
Is the house otherwise empty? Or is there things that the vision won't allow you to see? And if so, how does that look?
I don't know.
So is this a day like any other day?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is just a normal, regular day.
Yeah. And have you ever had a dream where somebody, you know there's somebody else in the picture, but when you look, like they're always just outside of eyesight, you can't quite ever fully turn and look at them. There's that sense in this dream.
It's like the only thing Wendel's looking at right now is him in the kitchen, and everything outside his vision is just black and nothing there until he decides to look. But right now he's focused on just looking at himself.
What is it about the Wendel back then that he sees? What are the qualities of him back then that he notices that may differ from the qualities now, or maybe some may be the same? What does he notice, if anything?
Well, he's got no beard right now, so
That's the most important.
yeah, that's the most important part. He's got like a funny chef's hat on, but it's on wrong and it doesn't
Nice.
fit him very well.
Ever the cook?
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's you know just like happily making a ton of different, like very small portions of very many different breakfasts. Drinking tea.
Okay. Is anything different with you two? Do you want to keep your eyes closed? Do you want to open your
Do
eyes?
we hear or anything different?
What is Wendel cooking?
Pancakes right now. Well, no, actually, hash browns.
Nice. As you sit there swaying, fully caught up in the weird, mass hypnosis in the tent, you smell potatoes, cooking potatoes,
I'm hungry.
like fried potatoes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
You
I'll
want to keep your eyes closed?
Yeah, I'll keep them for now, yeah.
Okay. What happens next?
I don't know.
Okay. So, the Wendel that observes seems fully caught up in this like they would a dream. So, you can't not look at you, right? Like you're seeing yourself making these hash browns. Does it develop anywhere? As you literally watch this, a bit like a dream where you're not fully able to control it. But if you've ever had a dream where you get the slightest sense that maybe you have some influence on what's happening here, you have this weird, distant, tripped out sense that perhaps you get to control what you're, or influence somehow. You're not quite sure what's going on here. Does anything occur to you to do or to see?
Okay, I guess I skip forward the time a tiny bit, and he's done cooking up all his breakfast, and now he's just like carefully like trying to figure out how to stack them on top of each other, but then like their plates are getting like stuck together and stuff.
Cool.
And it's getting...
And are we still seeing Wendell from a thing, or are you in and seeing through his eyes?
No, I'm kind of just watching him do this by
Okay.
the door.
So the Wendell but in the kitchen kind of into smoke, and then everything in the vision kind of smokes for a minute, and then reforms into this him stacking it up, and you see him at the table. What is the Wendell, if anything? There's no right answers here. What is the Wendell that's observing this? Does he feel anything? Is he aware of anything? Any yearning or any ideas about what he's seeing?
He doesn't particularly want to be seeing this.
Are you aware that something might soon be happening? Is there something?
Wendell knows something is definitely terribly wrong.
So that feeling of terribly wrong, what would that, if this were a dream, right? Like, how would that physically manifest in this weird image that is now your whole existence? You've forgotten your friends. You are so fully in this. Like when you're in a dream, you forget your life. You are fully in this now. How would that physically show up, or what would that look like in the scene? That sense of foreboding or dread, dread I think maybe is the right word, right?
The clouds are dark outside, and maybe it doesn't feel like it's breakfast time anymore. It feels like it's night and it's raining, and Wendell Wendell who's observing is not the Wendell that he is observing maybe doesn't seem as happy anymore because of that.
Okay. Back in the tent, is there anything that you two want to do?
Do we notice anything different?
Are you only relying on hearing, smell?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Then perception for...
Or any senses other than eyes, I guess.
Okay, give me perception checks.
20. 21.
You sure you both hear thunder? And you hear like broiling clouds in the distance? And you swear, you know, like when you first feel spitting rain?
Yeah.
You swear you feel a few tiny spots of wet upon your face.
Okay.
But your eyes are still closed?
I might open mine.
Well, that'll be for whatever comes next then, okay? Because
Yeah.
you did that with your eyes closed.
Okay.
Okay.
Back in the vision.
I guess the Wendell who's observing is going to go sit down at this very large table that is now coming to frame off to the side. It's completely set with all the cutlery and stuff.
Right.
And Wendell sits at one side, and then coming in from the kitchen, the past Wendell walks in with a bunch of plates. He's balancing, and he lays them out at the table, and like organizes the cutlery so it's perfect, and then sits down in his chair.
How many plates? How many settings?
There's 3, one for him and one either side of him. And then he stands up and grabs like a couple pillows and then puts them down on one of the chairs and like stacks them up quite high on one of them off to the left, and then he sits there, sits down and kind of just like waits a few moments.
Does anything either symbolically change? Does the dreamscape or this kind of weird tripscape, does it change in any way, either symbolically or literally from what it did moments before?
The kitchen fades out of view, so now it's just the table.
It's just the dinner table scene. Is it still cloudy outside?
Yeah, and there's rain.
Rain. Windows shut.
Mm,
So it's kind of, it's started to rain?
yeah, windows open.
Open. Yeah. Okay.
Sound of the blinds blowing.
How is the other Wendel? Is there anything about his nature that has changed, either in feel to the observing Wendel, or manifests symbolically, physically?
He looks like he's waiting. And yeah.
Back in the tent.
I'll open my eyes.
Is it like properly like raining or just
You don't know, you had your eyes shut.
okay?
It felt weird, like you felt thunder, and that. You okay? Good. Do you both want to open your eyes? Okay, this is what you see. The whole tent is filled with this incense smoke that has some, you know this, Scarlet, it must have some arcane property because it's not dispersing like normal smoke would. It fills the entire tent. Fills it. Thick. But now it's not cloying and choking. It's almost like a sentient cloud here in this huge dome. And you don't really see the wild elves anymore. All you see is their hair. And it is so weird. I would like you both to make charisma saving throws. You can, as Wendel did, choose to fail.
Okay.
But I'll describe something to help you make that decision. So tell me what you got for your charisma saving throw.
16.
13.
13, 16. Okay. Well, you both fail anyway.
Okay.
That's why you had the choice, because the DC is 17. So, okay. You're not affected by the same thing that Wendel's affected by, but it is a quality of the smoke, of the incense smoke, that you both feel. I'm trying to think what something to compare it to in this world. Have you both ever been tipsy on alcohol?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Times
yes.
the tipsy feeling by like 4.
Okay.
In terms of how like spacey and dreamy it can get.
Yeah.
But without the stupid laughy bit, just the kind of like the whoa bit of it, the dizziness of it. That's how you feel as you open your eyes. Anyway, you can't see Wendel. The smoke is thick, but it's like being in a cinema. Ahead of you, in the smoke, you see a scene, and you see a scene of your friend sat at a table. But it's weird. It would be like if I put the projector on smoke. So it's not a flat surface. It's like it moves. And you feel a slight chill. And you feel rain even though you can't see rain. And you feel the thunder even though you can't see it. This is now no longer a literal thing where things are or are not. You are both aware that you're a part of something symbolic that is taking place here. And because you're slightly dizzy, the effect of this soul retrieval smoke, you're not quite sure what's going on, but you feel, with your open eyes, captivated by what you see ahead of you. You see a much younger Wendel, beardless. And it is exactly as you heard Wendel describe. So from here on in, you'll be observing what happens. And you can choose, again, if you would choose to close your eyes, you can do that if you want to. Okay? Other than that, everything is still super tripped out and psychedelic all around, okay? And like through the smoke, you still see these pings of like light, green light, you know, like refracting off the gems. It's super trippy. Right. Do you remember when we did New Year's at Glastonbury and we looked down into the fog at all the lights and the fireworks underneath the clouds? It's something of that going on as well. Behind the smoke there are lights and everything. It's mystical and magical. Back to you, Wendel. What, if anything, changes or happens next in what you observe?
Well, younger Wendell is sitting at the table, right? And he just keeps, you know, like fidgeting with the cutlery that's laid out on either side of him. You know, like just like changing it and making it more neat and in line, and like turning the plate and stuff, and like relighting the candles and stuff at the table, and just like messing with the tablecloth and like sweeping things off of it, dust. Yeah.
Okay, great. And anything about the environment change, either literally or symbolically, as... well, let me ask this first. What does the observing Wendell feel? Is the dread increasing? Is there anything else happening?
The house feels colder, and there's no... there doesn't seem to be many lights on anymore.
What about emotionally?
It feels lonelier.
So this is important because all of the descriptions that you make about the feelings, you too feel. Without just these feelings, you are feeling them too. Like you're in synergy with what's going on. Almost like it's catching. Like you're breathing in the feelings. And so you both feel a deep dread and loneliness. Deep. And I would say probably with both of you two, considering your backstories, what I know of them, it's beyond anything that either of you have felt. Yeah? Like deep loneliness, deep dread that is like makes both your stomachs just drop and you're like big sighs, you know, just come from you as you just feel this and you're like, what is making me feel this? Right? Okay. What about in the environment itself? Is it still storm clouds and rain, or is anything changing? Is anything new, either unnatural or natural, added to that?
It's still storm clouds and it's still raining. The house seems less peaceful.
Okay. You just help me out with that. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Where does the scene go next? You realise that now, the Wendell that observes, this is all you know now. There is, you are, just like in a dream, there is no your friends, your adventures, the last decade or more. There is only this moment, watching what's happening now. Where does it go next?
The scene slowly gets larger, away from just the table, away from just Wendell sitting at the table, waiting to start eating. And the house isn't very well taken care of. The carpets are all rucked up, and the windows are open even despite the rain.
Are we going literally through time?
No, we're
No.
just
It's like symbolic.
seeing more. No, we're just seeing more of the house.
Okay. And has it changed from that original entrance to the house? In that way, like, is it getting rucked up and dirty before your eyes? Like a scene would if you were seeing something decaying over time?
It's like maybe Wendell, who was observing, wasn't paying attention to what the house was like at first.
Wow, okay.
And he was just looking at Wendell.
Right. So the vision comes out and you see it's dilapidated.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the windows here and there are broken, yeah.
And there's nothing on the plates because the fire isn't on the stove. And Wendell's sitting alone at the table.
Got it. Powerful, okay. What happens, is there anything added to the emotions? Are there any other new emotions that come into this dread, loneliness?
Wendell is hoping.
Just gotta ask you something. Okay.
Okay, so.
Could you just help me out with that? Sorry, I can't use my phone because I'm recording. I'll ask you a few yes, no's. Okay, cool. Is what Wendell the observer seeing after that? And is that an accurate depiction of what actually happened?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So, in the tent, as you guys look, an outside observer would see you two eyes huge, like massive, like tripped out eyes. So everything that Wendell just explained, you see through the fog. And it kind of surrounds you. It's like an IMAX cinema, right? Like it's wraparound. So you feel in the picture. It's like you're there as you see all of this. Sorry, I didn't get the thing about, is there anything additional emotionally to this? Like the flavour of the emotions at the moment are
Hope.
dread, hope. So there's loneliness, dread and hope that you feel as well. Like a yearning kind of hope.
Like an anticipation.
Anticipation hope, okay. And so your characters, well, you, Rowan, you, Scarlett, you feel this deeply as you're watching it. Affected as you are, with, you know, it's not purely natural. There is some arcane influence here. Affected by the gases in here in the tent, and by the power of the concordant gem, you feel deeply this, as if it were almost something you were going through. But you have no context, right? Like you have no storyline. So you're just in the moment. You're just in it, seeing it, feeling it all, not even sure what it is you're seeing. How does this vision evolve, Wendell? Where does this go next?
I don't know. But Wendell stays seated at the table and just keeps, you know, pushing the pieces of the broken plates together and tries to, like, you know, arrange them at the table so they look like they're not broken. And he's just like, you know, bending the spoon back into shape.
Yes or no? Well, we won't see that.
No.
No. This is after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're kind of fixated on this scene, there's a place not long after this that you don't want to go to. There's a place where something changed in Wendel. Something in his heart went from hope, dread, loneliness, probably some other very strong emotions, but something changed to maybe anger, maybe vengeance. So here in the dome, you guys see in this almost like wrap around 3D vision that you seem to be, you feel almost also a sense of, you know what I mean, if I say like voyeur, like you're a fly on the wall into something deeply personal and private. But all those feelings, hope, dread, loneliness, feel very like a welling up within you. Back to the scene. What happens with the scene next?
Well, time begins to pass, although it doesn't get lighter outside, and Wendel repeats the same morning again by mending up the plates, laying them out at the table, putting the pillows on the chair, lighting the candles. He does this over and over again as time passes, although it doesn't stop raining. And then,
Does he get older? Do we start to see some stubble?
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. And then,
How do the feelings of this vision change? Or does anything get added to it? Anything taken away?
it goes from hope to hopelessness. But every morning there's a chance.
The Wendel observer knows these feelings and is reliving them. Does anyone, if you were an observer, that hopelessness, is it connected to an event, to an individual? Would there be any clue to someone watching what the hopelessness, what kind of flavour of hopelessness it would be?
Hopelessness that there is no hope that someone will join him for the meal. And he's forced to eat alone each morning.
Is there like sadness in that?
Of course.
Yeah, sadness. Great sadness, right?
Yeah.
That's added, as observers, that's added to the scene. Great sadness. Okay. So the scene, and then reforms, like ethereal, everything is like an ethereal smoke that in the vision solidifies. And then there's a passage of time as windows get rudimentarily mended, plates get mended, candlesticks burn down. It's almost like if you were editing, or if you were watching it on a shuttle.
Time lapse.
It's like, it's like time lapse. What happens next? Where does this go next?
One morning, he doesn't lay out the table. He just sits there, and then the next, he's sitting there, but he's He's tired, he's sleeping.
Like head on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Next-
see that in the smoke.
The candles aren't lit, plates aren't mended, and they remain in the kitchen. And he's not all there. He's misses a few days. He doesn't even come down. And then he's not there anymore. He stops laying at the table. He stops making breakfast. Or pretending to.
There's a point at which Wendell leaves, yeah?
Yes.
Take us to that moment. And the immediate moments, or, you know, the weeks around that, again, as like a time lapse. What do we see?
Well, he doesn't pack anything, but he takes
Hardtack.
no, he takes a few logs from the log pile outside and a fire axe, I guess, and he just goes, just walks through the back of his garden
Just keeps going.
and just keep walking.
Off out into the grasses. Is the scene still tight on Wendell, or do we have a broad view of this trail being left through, the fields? There's this lone figure. The sense of loneliness, the sense of sadness is almost too much to bear. Now you are not right there with somebody in whatever this suffering is, but you are seeing them in this, as they wander, they literally wander north through the grasses, through the grassland. You get the sense within the smoke of far off a city that some part of you at some time, you don't know how long has passed as you've been a part of this vision, recognizes that city? Maybe? Or was it a dream? You're not sure. But you see this lone figure, so vulnerable, so alone. Do you mind if I carry on narrating a little bit of the broad strokes?
Yeah, okay.
You see scenes of this lone figure, whether it be by the grace of something divine, or whether it be sheer luck, avoiding terrible life-threatening danger from beasts, sometimes being ambushed by goblinoids and the such like, and fighting them. You see this figure, always at a distance now, fighting them with such a vengeful fury. Something so dangerous. Something so sad and hopeless that it cares not whether it lives or dies in this entanglement you see happening. And then the scene shifts again to this figure just wandering, thirsty, hungry, doing their best to, as you maybe distantly recall your friend being able to do, using the resources of the land to feed himself, to sit by the fire, playing distractedly with the fading embers at night. The scene changes again to a figure huddled on a bedroll, shuddering. You're not sure whether by the cold of the prairie night or by racking sobs. The scene changes to a figure waist high in grass and horses with riders coming out to meet them. Black-haired, tan-skinned elves. At first, highly suspicious and maybe even hostile. of Wendel to you see a look of knowing from a race that have lost so many themselves, who have a heritage of being almost wiped out. And perhaps it is something of that grief and that suffering that means that they stay their arrows, they stay their axes. These are the feelings that come to you as they take him in, offering him shelter. The scene changing again, almost changing every heartbeat as you see this passage of time of a very slow building of trust, very slow, weeks, months, as you're put in a kind of a sweat lodge. We see a glimpse of someone screaming to be let out of this sweat lodge as herbs and incenses are burnt to put in there as you are cleansed in some way. The scene changes again and you see a much more sort of wild looking Wendel being initiated into, too late, the scene changes again. You see hunting parties going out with Wendel riding out with them. Scene changes again and it starts to change and change and change. Then, after you don't know how long passes, you see a lone figure heading out once again. Always riding north, always alone this time. The emotions, some kind of seeking, some kind of mission, anything, something. The scene continues with somebody who's the feelings, even though the images now are distant, the feelings are closer. Now you feel like somebody is on the hunt, but not for an animal, not for a thing, but for something, some meaning, something, like welling up within him, like a desire for something more. But still there is that loneliness, still there is that grief, but it is grief quelled, it is grief pushed down. You see a figure surely blessed, stumbling through rocky crags, mountains. How a lone figure in such dangerous looking lands isn't crushed, killed instantly. The feeling you get is of something looking down and granting some kind of, you don't know. It's just amazing how a single figure in the wilds on their own can stay alive, can survive. You see this figure wading through marshes. The scene changes, running from a troll, barely killing one, skinning its burnt flesh and wearing it like a giant grotesque robe and still marching through the marshes. The scene changes and you see the figure hailing a distant settlement within the marsh built on stilts, the entire town. You see a figure collapsing in the marsh and women, men, rugged, tough, brutal, running out to withdraw them, to help them, dragging them in to their settlement. you see a kind of chapel, but a rugged chapel, not built of stone. This is a rudimentary place for clerical worship, for some kind of private space. And therein, well, let's hear from Wendel again. Where are we? Well, describe what we see. And are we still broad, or do we come back in?
We've come back in, and now Wendel is expressionless. He's got numerous scars and burns, and he looks worse for wear and sleepless. And on his back he's got a completely fractured and shattered shield made of firewood that he had to cut himself. But he has some kind of determination about him, and he has one hand on his chest and the other over his eyes, and in this dark room with maybe only a couple others, he swears an oath. And maybe what he doesn't see is the others in there. Some seem kindly, like accepting of him, and others malevolent and bad intentions.
Now this is what the Wendel who observes sees that is new. And suddenly you're aware that it's like, have you ever in a dream, especially near the end of the dream, begun to be aware that, oh, I'm in a dream? And often this comes just before you wake up. Just before you wake up. Suddenly you're aware that you're in a vision again. This is I'm in a vision. And you're able to, you have a little bit of your faculties back. You're not just observer anymore. You're like, there's something here I didn't see. And the whole scene like rotates, and you see yourself front on, kneeling, as you say. One hand on chest, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One over the eyes.
Yeah. And there are two companions in particular, one either side of you. Maybe these are people you knew? Do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe there was a kind of almost like a professional courtesy and a distance kept. Only your memory of them was always that they were like you, taking the oath, yeah? But at least in this, you had sisters, you had brothers, you had allies. But Wendel, right next to you, on your right side in this image now, the other figure isn't looking to, what is there, like a shrine or something, or some symbol?
A
tapestry. One of the figures next to you isn't looking at the tapestry. Like a weird horror scene. Everyone else in the scene looks at the tapestry. The person on your right is just looking at you. And the skin you see like a golden yellow, a dirty golden yellow. And their eyes are like a sickly yellow. And as they slowly, hauntingly, remember this is still an image, this isn't what actually happened, but you are seeing something new. And the Wendel that observes is like, this is different, this is not what I recall. The figure next to you on the right looks to the Wendel in the image, puts a hand on, has one hand on their chest, puts the other on your back, and simply grins, a sickly grin, filled with 2 rows of fangs, as they look at you. And as they put their hand on your back, as you momentarily turn to look at them, and their face seems humanoid, perhaps even human, again, as they can look to you and smile normally. Something is wrong. You're aware of it now. Something is wrong. You begin to hear all around you. You still don't realise you're in the dome tent. You two are now more aware of it, because you start to hear some chanting all around you. And in Elven, it sort of sounds like, the soul will unite, soul will unite, the broken parts will win the fight, the soul will unite. So, and it sounds like wind in grasses, this chanting. It is soft, it is hypnotic, but it comes from all of the scores of elves here. Far too few, but the scores of elves here in this dome tent. Their hair still almost arcanely caught up in the sway of the rhythm of this place. The scene starts to fade, Wendel. Completely fade. And you now find yourself standing alone. Smoke all around you, but alone. The scene is gone. You are in almost like an ethereal space. You two see Wendel now. The smoke clears at the centre of this chamber, just enough that you can see him standing, kind of almost looking around, but looking around with unseeing eyes, caught up in the rapture of this moment. Through the smoke, you hear the enchanted voice, amplified through arcane power, of Touch the Clouds. In Elven. You speak Elven, Wendel?
Of course.
Yeah. So spoken in Wild Elven.
In Wendel.
In Wild Elven. Yeah, it's spoken into you. When you took the oath, you let in malevolent forces. They used your grief. They used your broken heart as an anchor point. You must fight the malevolence. You must destroy the chains they have, or you will always be half a man, Wendel. Half a man. Half a soul. Half a heart. And then you start to hear this arcane chanting. And all around you, this is a roughly 20-foot radius, the inner circle with the emeralds.
Yep.
They all light up, these fist-sized emeralds, all around you. And like this light bursts up from them. And like a portal opens up on the floor in front of you. And climbing out of it, you see like this yellow golden hand. You hear a single word being said over and over that I don't pick up to hand. It is a weird, infernal sounding word. Anyone speak infernal? Not abyssal, infernal.
Yeah.
Infernal. Great. You hear. You are compelled out, horned one, in infernal. It sounds literally this elven, beautiful voice just like goes over and over. It's like you are compelled out, horned one, and you hear this as this golden, yellowy, sickly, massive horned hand, easily like this big, right? Like 12-inch long hand, comes forward. And then another one, and then this head comes forward, comes out of the portal in the ground, like this. It is. There are 3 rows of horns that get bigger and bigger. 1, 2, 3, right? And out of the ground, seemingly coming out of the ground, on the floor like this large, fiendish-looking creature. No! Who summons me?
No.
Roll initiative, please,
Okay,
Wendel.
great.
Nice. 23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
You act first. The two of you don't know whether what you're seeing is real, image, vision, or whatever. But if you want to try and enter the moment and be fully able to do whatever you want, you can make saving throws to do so. So you can make a charisma saving throw if you would like.
Good. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you're good.
Well, you don't get to communicate with each other at the moment.
It doesn't matter.
What did you...
25.
Okay, good to know. So there will come a time where if you feel like you want to act, you will be able to.
Okay.
All right, what do you want to do? In front of you is a large, 10-foot tall, stands up. Who son? And then looks at you just like, I know you.
Should I know you? Because I don't.
You are one of my servants here.
I don't think that's the case anymore.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kill it. Well, hang on. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna... God damn it. If only I had banishment. I'm gonna cast... Blinding Smite, and I'm going to attack it.
Great, go for it.
That's 20 to hit.
That hits.
That's 9 points of slashing damage, plus an additional 14 points of radiant damage, and make a constitution saving throw, please.
Use a legendary resistance. I succeed.
Okay, and then I'm gonna divine smite at 3rd level.
Okay, go ahead.
That's 34 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Second
57.
attack.
57 hit points damage with the first attack.
Second attack is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 11 points of slashing damage, and then I'll divine smite at second level.
How many points?
12 or something. Oh, 11.
11. Okay, great.
And then divine smite at the second level is 16 points of radiant damage.
Nice. You start very, very strong. There's a total of 84 points of damage in one round. That's pretty good. It is Ashcog's go.
Okay.
Ashkog!
Sorry, Ashcog, I don't think you're winning this one.
Okay, it's got this great two-pronged fork, and on the end, as the fork gets to the end, a bit like with your glowing metal last night, the prongs glow more and more. So they're right at the tip, they're like white hot, and he licks it, and then just like lightning fast attacks you 3 times with it. Okay. 25 to hit.
Yeah, just
21 to hit.
miss.
And that's a hit. 26 to hit.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna reaction shield. They all miss.
Okay, great.
Is that the end of its go?
Yep.
Cool. My go. 2 attacks on it. I'm gonna. Firstly, I'm going to cast. I'll do there's so many smites, just what do I do? I'll do branding smite. I'll cast branding smite and then I'll make an attack against it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's 15.
To hit?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Second attack is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
11 points of radiant damage, 9 points of slashing damage, and divine smite at second level is 15 points of radiant damage. And I can't become invisible.
It can't become invisible.
No.
Nice. Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw, please. This is the aura that this creature gives off. We should have done this last time.
Well, 21.
21. Nice. That's what you needed. Okay. As a wisdom save, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay, you are not frightened by this thing. In your mind, though, you hear... Is that the end of your go?
Yeah.
In your mind, you hear... No. You serve me. And it is going to make 3 attacks against you. That's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
That's a miss. Natural 1. Okay. 1 hit. Take 26 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 8 points of fire damage. As this massive force just slips through your defenses.
Okay.
Your go.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's like everything on the table goes that way.
There you go. Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith as a bonus action, and then as my action,
Which does what? Remind me?
gives me +2 bonus to AC.
Nice.
And then as my action, I'm going to make 2 attacks against it.
Okay. Before you make those attacks, 2 seconds. Wait till Charlotte comes back. So I want to ask these two whether they want to do anything. Oh, sorry, you're unable to do anything. You're still under the thrall of the mesmerizing smoke. So you're just seeing what's going on, and it's wild. Like you're watching your friend fight this huge, sickly, golden-skinned devil. Looks like the devil, literally. Wings opened up.
Actually, instead of 2 attacks, can I do my channel divinity, please?
What's your channel divinity? Yeah.
Abjure the extra planar.
For sure.
Okay. Present your holy symbol. Fiend within. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool. It's not legendary save, by the way. It's I get advantage on saves. But what's the DC?
What do you mean?
I got to make a wisdom save, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 23.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay. I didn't want to attack it.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do? You're unable to see outside of this immediate area you're in, so I want you to do whatever you think Rowan would do. As you see,
Okay, but
Rowan, what, 6 foot roughly,
Yeah.
against this 10-foot plus tall, golden, sickly, yellow-skinned devil.
Okay. Wait. First of all, can I tell if this is real or if it's part of the vision?
You don't know.
Can I try and tell?
Not really.
Okay.
You're seeing it. It feels incredibly real to you. You made the save, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is happening here in the room.
Okay. Oh my god! What
Yeah.
the heck?
Like everyone,
just
none of
come
the
out
grass
of
cells are affected. Like they're just swaying.
Oh, except for
Everyone's
their eyes.
swaying.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the initiative then.
Okay, roll initiative. Are you saying where you are? Are you moving
Yeah, I'll
forward?
stay over.
Okay.
Or I guess I'll move
You're
forward
just
and.
gonna unload lead in this.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
I'll step forward and put my hand on Wendel's shoulder so he knows that I'm there.
It's too far away. He's right in them. He's like 50. Let's say about 80 foot across, 40 feet. He's about 25 feet from you.
Okay.
So you can move to within a range
I
where
don't
he
know if
could
he
see
wants
you.
me to help or not. I'll face step over to him then.
Okay, you as you go do the channel divinity and the creature. What would that have done, by the way?
Normally it's how I turn. The extra
Okay,
thing.
so he almost phases as you do that. He's almost like, and at that you see Fern come nearby. Rowan come to within about 10 feet of you. Face step to within about 10 feet. But outside, about 5 feet outside of the inner green sanctum.
Oh, can I not get in there then?
You don't know, but that's how far your face step gets you to.
Well, it gives me 30 feet, and you said that he was 25 feet away, so.
Don't worry about details at this stage. It's important. Trust
Okay.
me. You just got to trust me. So you're still not within the green sanctum.
Okay.
You're just like against it, quite close to him.
I know! What the hell is going on here? Is this meant to happen?
demons.
Is this part of it? Is this meant to be going on?
You've got like a moment. You can do one thing. You can be like, stay there, or you can let your friend in.
You can shoot it, but I don't think that's part of the ceremony.
What's it like? Will I mess up
You
this?
can't talk this much. You're in combat. It's too much. You say like a word or two to each other. What do you want to do? You've done your movement.
Okay.
Action.
Are you
What was your initiative, by the way?
No.
I didn't roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Let's see where you come.
Wait. I have advantage on initiative.
I have advantage.
18.
18. Okay, cool. So you will come after Ashcog.
Okay.
Can you make another charisma save, please?
22.
22. Okay, cool. On the next turn, you break free from this as well, okay? All right. It's you've tried to do your channel divinity, and that didn't work. You did your bonus action shield of faith, so it is now Ashkog's go. Okay?
Try and hit me, fiend.
They will.
The greedy grinner.
You will fail, fiend.
28 to hit,
Oh my goodness, yeah.
1 miss,
What's the point of casting?
and 21 to hit.
Definitely not.
Alright. 23 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
2 points of fire damage.
Holy shit.
As this thing again rips through your flesh. Again, in your head, all you see is like, you are mine. You serve me. I grant you this power you try to use against me.
And why you then stop granting it to me, because it seems to be kicking your ass.
Okay. You're up, Rowan.
Okay. I guess I'll cast. I don't know if you need it. So not knowing if I'm gonna mess up the ceremony if I do anything, I'll cast Healing Word on him as a bonus action.
Nice.
I think 4.
Can you make a perception check, please? Now we're into the 3rd round.
Oh, I get one. 22.
Nice. Every time he speaks in your mind, and you serve me, you feel like this ache, but it feels like almost like a little poisonous ache in your back. It's like near the top, like you know if there's a scratch on your back you can't quite reach, it's there.
What the hell did
And
you
you feel it feels like an insect bite or something. You're not quite sure, but you feel this every time he talks. It aches you there.
Wait,
Sickly
patted
ache.
me on the back?
As
I
part
gotta
of
kill
my
him.
goal, so I'll shout to Wendel. I'm not going to intervene, I guess, but I'm here if you need to fall back on anyone.
Thank you, bro.
You can hold an attack, remember.
Sure, but I don't know if by next round I'll understand if I can help or not. So
Okay.
I will, I guess. There's no harm in it, so I'll hold on it.
Okay.
Attack.
Because you only did bonus action healing
Yeah.
word, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold a shot.
Yeah.
All right. End of your go.
Yeah.
Okay. You're now free of the influence of the smoke. Do you want to do anything?
Can I join them?
Yeah, for sure.
Do I?
Scarlet steps up as well. Give me roll d20. Join the initiative order.
I think that's a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Six.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean 8.
So next round you'll be at the end of the initiative order. Okay. Hang on a second. You have the deep sense that your friends are with you. They're there.
That's great.
Should you need them. It's top of the round, Wendell. Your go. I
That's
should probably change this music because this is
I'd
this
like
is way too chill.
time for 2 attacks. Oh, that's a 1 on the first one. And on the second, that's a 1. That's 2 1s.
No.
That's good.
Okay.
But bonus action.
Oh my god!
Okay, oh my god,
The
what happened to
bullet.
me there? What is this?
Okay. So 2 misses. Any bonus action?
That's what I'm looking to find out.
Does Shield of Faith only work for 1 round or until... Is it concentration?
It's concentration.
Okay, so give me a con save against the damage you took last round.
You're completely right. That's a success. Wait, that's a...
Half the damage.
17, so that's a success.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm just seeing. Yeah, whatever. That's the end of my go.
Okay. It's Ashgog's go.
I actually... Wait, hang on, let me drink a healing potion as a bonus action.
Okay.
Hang on. Is it dead, Robo?
Okay. 3 attacks with the fork
Go for it.
as they're staying in melee with you. 31 to hit.
Well, yeah, kind of.
And 26 to hit.
Just.
Right, the other was a natural one.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys.
Just say the word.
18 points of piercing damage.
That's okay.
11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, and the second one, sorry, there was a second hit, wasn't there?
Look, I should have helped him.
And 11 points of piercing.
Word. I'm done.
Okay, and literally as this
Okay.
thing comes forward and just goes, you don't, and with every word, you feel like it's like toothache, but back here, it's like toothache, like it goes to your nerves, it just goes, you don't understand.
I'm super itchy.
You serve me. And you
Oh.
see Wendel, and then just drop. Into the edge of the mist, you see Red Cloud,
Okay. I guess we should have helped
and
him.
Touch the Clouds come in. Touch the Clouds is going like this to Red Cloud. Red Cloud's like got 2 tomahawks. It's like, she goes, no, he must go through this. He must go through this.
I'm
Let
bleeding
him.
out. Oh my god. This guy just everything.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay,
My go after.
it's your go.
Okay, healing word.
Oh. Just keep
I
doing
just like.
that.
Okay, 5 points of healing.
Okay, you're
You
right.
know, something
Get out!
you
Is that
didn't
your
account
action?
for.
This is my bonus section.
Something you didn't account for, devil man. I've got 2 pocket healers back here.
I thought you were gonna go. You missed out on the power of friendship.
I got some pocket healers.
Yeah. Pocket healers.
Something you didn't account for.
Action.
There are about 100 people in here.
I
And
don't-
you've got no friends.
This thing is huge, and I need wisdom saves from both of you to see whether you are frightened by this thing.
Oh god damn, I'm gonna.
I'm scared.
Right, fright.
Using an inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, doke.
It's actually a very good condition.
Do we
mate.
get +5 from you?
Yeah, of course. You get +5 from
What
me.
the hell? That was even worse.
Plus
14.
3. You get +3 from me.
Can I?
Oh, oh,
+3.
Another point of education.
12.
That sounds
You're
like
frightened.
Wait, what did you? What,
+2 from me.
and
I was just using
20.
inspiration. You know that it's like really rare in this campaign.
What do you roll?
20.
Not enough. You a 21 for this, I'm afraid. You both, as you come forward and you see this thing stab Wendel, you take in, this is like a yellow devil. Like it is huge and it's malevolent and it is like nothing on this plane. You get the sense of pure hatred and just everything bad. And you are both frightened, which means you cannot approach this thing. You can't come any closer to it.
Okay,
You won't
can I
go
take
to
my action,
anyway.
please?
Yeah, you need to, and I also think frightened means you have to use your movement to get the hell away.
No,
from
No,
it.
no, it's a
A
terrible.
frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within line of sight, which it is. And you can't willingly move closer to the source of the fear. So if you attack it, it's at disadvantage. Okay, what do you want to
Well,
do?
there's nothing else I can do, so I'll attack it.
Okay, you literally are like, and like you're just like,
Yeah.
and you're like your gun hand is shaking.
Okay, fuck.
Fuck hits, yeah.
Really?
No, it
No.
doesn't. What did you roll?
5.
No.
I got 5. Okay, second attack. That's in that one.
No! Yeah, you are literally like, How is Rowan? What is it like missing this thing because she's so frightened?
Yeah, she just has a steady hand and then she like realizes what it is and then it kind of bounces.
Yeah, you saw this thing literally crawl out of a portal, and it is. It seems invulnerable to you. Just seems invulnerable. Okay, the end of your go.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Scarlet?
Can I cast haste on Wendel?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, nice one.
I'm not really sure what dice that is.
No, it's
That's
not.
not a dice.
It's not. It's very cool though. Yeah, no, that's just.
He
It's an
knows.
effect that. So literally, as you go over, he sort of almost starts to.
My 5 hit points.
Okay.
He's about to get.
I can only do healing words, so you get like 5 hit points at a time.
All right, touch the clouds.
Come on, touch the clouds.
He's gonna do some healing magic on you.
Okay.
Oh my god. Power me up, gang.
Yeah, let's just buff Wendell.
Oh shit, I didn't make. Oh, I lost concentration on Shield of Fate.
Yeah, that's down.
I don't need it. I need the concentration slot for damage.
Okay, a surge of positive energy rushes through you, and literally not only the hastening magic, but also just this vitality. 70 hit points back. As
I'm
Touch the
fine.
Clouds casts heal on you, and she goes,
Get in there, Wendell.
"It has a hold on you, son! Break the holds!" Your go.
It's my go.
Yeah, top of the round.
Okay, I'm casting Spirit Shroud.
Alright, what does that do?
Gives me extra damage. And then, hang on, I just want to see if that's what it does. Yes, extra radiant damage. Okay, first attack, first of many. That's a 29 to hit. Let's just do all the attack rolls first. Second attack, that's a 24. Third attack, that's a 23. And fourth attack, that's a 12.
Okay, 3 of those attacks definitely hit, as you are just like... Go for it.
So that's immediately 18 points of radiant damage from Spirit Shroud. Then that's immediately 28 points of slashing damage from my weapon, and then 3 Divine Smites incoming at first level. 3 Divine Smites incoming, that is...
Send the kids to camp.
That's 10, 16, 28 points of radiant damage from all the Divine Smites.
Okay, a couple of things are going to happen all at once here. The first is how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
But second, as Touch the Clouds just looks at you in wonder, and you both look at your friend in wonder, hastened by your powerful magic, healed by the shaman's magic, you literally are up and just you pound this thing into nothing. But Touch the Clouds walks forward a step, just goes, "No, he must know. Do not let him go completely. He has something on you." So you've got this thing. So you know that devils and demons disincorporate on when killed. So is there anything you want to do to try and? Do you want to do anything based upon that?
What am I supposed to do? I just destroyed this guy.
You have totally obliterated him, but tell me how you do this. Moment to moment, movie style. Like, you killed him. But do you want just him to go back to the devil?
I'm coming with you! I was thinking.
You, as you like start to obliterate this thing, you know that it is not destroyed forever, and as it dies, it laughs, and you, as with each laugh, you hear this in the back of you, this ache. Is there anything you want to do?
What am I meant to do in this situation? What am I-
Like, take his heart.
Oh. Give me that trident. I'm gonna take your weapon away from you. Can I try? I don't know.
Oh, you could take the trident.
Give me. I'm gonna
You
grab
can
it.
take the trident, that's fine. But there is
Anything else?
there's something wrong. There's something wrong in you. Like,
There's something wrong with me.
all right.
I don't know what to do.
So do you remember we said when you first came in that you're bare? Do you remember I said that last time? You're bare to the waist. Do you remember that in the
I
last
do
game?
not remember that.
So I said as you walked into the thing,
Yeah.
you're bare to the waist. Don't worry about it. There's drama, right? But perception checks.
Okay, let's see what you figure out.
There's something stuck in my back.
16. Oh. 13. 16.
Okay, you see as he's like this, and you hear Touch the Clouds walking. You're all both looking like what's happening. It looks like he's defeated this thing, and in his bare back, about 6 vertebrae down, there is like this sickly yellow protrusion. Like, you know when you see someone's spine, it's like curvy, but it protrudes from the skin if it's a thin person, right? There's this bit that just protrudes a little bit further. Just a little bit. Like one of your vertebrae is just a little bit, has an extra little lump in it. And it is like you hear with the laughter of the dying demon. This thing is like
What's
it's
that?
like
I got something on my back.
it's throbbing sickly with the laughter of the devil.
I gotta pull it
You
out.
are the only one that sees this. You don't see this.
What's on my back? Tell me.
Wendel.
Yeah?
There's a weird yellow thing on your back.
I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay, you're gonna need to cut it out.
Color your
From which side?
Okay.
I've never been able to reach my back. Oh my god. Okay.
Alright. Just give me a straight strength check.
Alright, here I go.
You're cutting something from yourself.
Here I go, gang. Here I go. Well, can I do an athletics check because I'm being athletic about it?
No, it's not high to see. It's how long it takes you to do it.
12.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, you're able to. You reach round. You can feel, and touching it is like touching a toothache. It's like, oh, it hurts. Ripping it out using like a bit of your sword to cut it out. You take a straight hit point of damage.
Oh shit! I'm fine.
And as you still got hold, have you got hold of this demon in some way still?
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to take his.
Like one hand, you're holding this dying thing as it's laughing. The other hand, you cut this out, and onto the ground next to you, like a limpet, like a little writhing limpet with a hard body bit to it, like a hard bit. Again, it's like this big, has like a, like limpets on the side of ships, but it's like a demonic limpet. And as you cut it out, these little spidery legs, you just have had enough. You've had enough of this. And it tries to go along on the ground, and you've got the damn.
I'm gonna take his head and I'm gonna slam it into it.
You do just that. You destroy the spinal leech. This demonic leech.
There was something in my back this whole time. It's like a little post-it note.
And in your hands, this Ashkog, the horned devil, just apparates into this black.
His trident.
It also apparates. It's in your hands, and it becomes like a black slime, and you all see this as this thing just and it just disincorporates in this stinking, sulphurous, eggy mass.
Okay.
And the thing that you ripped from your back also likewise turns into black tar on the sand, the grassy sand next to you, and then into a sulphurous smoke, and then is gone. That was pretty good timing with the music, I thought.
Yeah.
Why was there something on my back all this time and no one told me about it?
You don't walk around with that.
But I would have felt it. It would have got caught in my clothing when I put my shirt on.
the swaying of the grass elves has stopped. The entire tent looks on in wonder. Please pass me your character sheet.
No, don't rip it.
He is gone.
You go, don't judge me too hard.
Wendel
Has a new last name.
is dead. No.
He's not a paladin anymore. He's a quiet. Did
Ah.
I get it? Did I get it?
He's a cat now.
Cat landing.
Yep. Oh, she's awake. She's just staring.
Every paladin you have, you just turn into a fire.
Let him
You better
go.
be adding like the Eye of Vecna to my inventory. Or like Ring of Three Wishes, increasing my stats. Chat, I think that's it. Even Floki's on edge right now.
You'll need to make some quite considerable changes.
Wendel's beard is gone.
Oh. Yeah! That's cool. Hey, gang.
Okay, now this is more like it's tricky in Dungeons and Dragons. This is a combat simulating game, right? This is a role-playing game, and at times you have to describe a sense about someone or something that you know could be taken in a number of different ways. As Wendel stands up and the hastening magic wears off, you get a point of exhaustion,
Oh.
but that exhaustion doesn't look like exhaustion. It looks like satisfied weariness.
Sorry.
And as Wendell stands up, there's so much that you now know. And some of this, Touch the Clouds narrates to the rest of the elves, but not all of it. She does so talking very vaguely and symbolically. She addresses the room and talks about the soul retrieval process. And she says, in the last decades, we have seen a shift in the pantheon, in divinity, in the movement of the gods and the demigods and those divine powers. It is like a war is going on up there. And unfortunately, sometimes the victims are the mortals. It is us who sometimes are the victims of their squabbling. Our brother, Urinorin, has been taken advantage of. His broken heart was a way in for spirits of vengeance. And one of those spirits of vengeance had their clutches on his heart and on his mind, would not allow him to fully grieve. Wendel, brother, we know you suffered a great loss. You must fully grieve that loss over the moons and 10 days to come. But no ill spirit has any grasp on you now. Okay, so those changes on your character sheet are just numbers.
Mm-hmm.
What it feels like is like you're you again. You're still somebody who's suffered a great loss. You're still somebody who has gone through a pain that you would not wish upon anyone. But in spite of that suffering, you have a sense of yourself and who you are. And over the coming games, how that shows up is up to you. But there's a few things you're aware of in this moment. Number one, that you've been existing in a kind of semi-madness. You realize many things all at once. Number one, there were no companions. You were alone. Apart from these good people of the Grass Sea tribe, you've almost always been alone since that terrible day. And you realize it like remembering a dream. Or sorry, realizing that something was a dream. You realize that somebody, some entity took advantage of your vulnerability and your desire for vengeance, your anger at what happened to you, terrible thing that happened to you. Some entity took advantage of that and has been feeding off of it. That's part of why your dexterity is low. It's a literal, you weren't fully in your body. And now you are. You have your body back. You have your soul back. And if Keaton were here and you were playing looking at each other's auras, you would see a full aura now around Wendel. Because do you recall what you saw when you looked at Wendel?
It was dark blue.
Yeah. And there were areas that didn't seem like fully formed almost. If you were to see his aura now, you'd see a full and bright aura. Doesn't mean there's still not sadness in your story. Doesn't mean there's still not terrible loss and grief. But you are fully you again now. And with that, the smoke in the room starts to clear. I've talked a lot, so I'll give it up to you guys as to how you want to sort of celebrate and or communicate with Wendel as the tent starts to clear. People start to come up and put their hand on your shoulder and utter prayers for you, well wishes for you in the wild elven tongue. The rest of the day is yours.
Oh my god, I had something on my back.
You're still. Wendel,
Yep.
your back has still been cut open. You need to fix
Oh
that.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
stabbed. I got face planted, and then I and then I rose like an immortal jellyfish.
Alright, well, there's still a chunk of meat missing from the back.
You can literally do paladin healing touch, like one finger, boop.
Oh yeah, I'll just heal myself up.
Yeah, it just, you seal it up.
Good idea, Dungeon Master. Around back up, there's no longer a massive hole in my back.
Well done.
That was a.
That was a wild ride.
Stormhawk comes over also. He goes, "Hey, that was crazy, man.
Yep. Thanks for your help, Juvenile.
You look better."
You look older.
Oh, thanks, man.
What was that thing?
Oh, it was. They call it the deadly spider of hell.
What?
The most.
I think
I don't
you
know.
made that up.
Oh, that's a good name for it. The most
Just
deadly
straight up
spider
on
of
the
hell.
spot.
It's the scariest of all the devils, and it's it's the easiest to fall for. So it's not even a big deal that I had that in my back because it's kind of like rare and people don't know how to deal with it and no one knows how to spot it or the symptoms.
What are you talking about?
Okay, is there anything you guys get up to for the rest of the day?
I think he should
I'm
rest.
going to sleep.
He's got a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, okay. Well, there is celebrations in the evening, and you guys are welcome. You are treated as part of the tribe. You are welcome to an evening of celebration in the main tent. And,
Oh, okay.
the next let's say evening and morning passes pretty quickly with you all getting your long rest. Your exhaustion is restored, and a new day here in the Grass Sea Tribe greets you with beautiful weather, blue skies, and a quest. One of the tribe, Touch the Clouds, has petitioned for you to journey into the Concordant Gem to retrieve a member of their own. Neolin. And if you are willing, the time arrives for you to make the journey.
Yeah.
Now I know you will be wanting to know what it is like and what you should do, all these kind of things, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, I cannot tell you.
Why?
Because it is different for all people, it changes.
But if it's different for all people, how are we going to find Neolin in there?
Well, I will tell you.
You
Sorry?
I just thought you said you just wouldn't tell us.
No, I will tell you, Scarlett. I will tell you. Don't worry.
You just said I can't tell you.
No, I will tell you. I will tell you.
Okay.
You are journeying to the Radiant Citadel. A place in the kind of the space of ghosts. In the ether.
That's in the gym?
Ha, you will see when you get there. Well, I'm sounding a bit more like Xander.
Yeah.
You'll see when you get there. But you must use your wits, use your magnificent personalities to ask around, for there are all manner of creatures, exotic and banal, in the Radiant Citadel.
You said bananas.
But bring Neolin back to us.
What if she doesn't want to come back?
That is unlikely.
What if?
Tell her she fucking must come back.
No.
There is no what if. People who stay there too long often forget their home.
Oh, okay.
So do not stay there too long.
Oh.
You'll be okay. I am talking many moons here.
Oh, what?
Many moons, if you stay there for many moons.
Okay. I
Yes.
meant we have to be in there, but...
No. It should not be a hard journey for you. But know this. The Radiant Citadel is a wonderful place to find information. So you never know if there are other things you seek or are searching for or looking for. There are fine scholarly minds and wild seers at the Radiant Citadel.
Okay. All right.
So, ready?
Now? Yeah.
Yep, now.
For what?
To go into the Concordant Gem.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember, you do this for me. I will send you through a tree.
Oh, yeah. Tree walk.
And it will take you closer to your destination. You are headed north,
Yeah.
far north.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ready?
Yeah.
Need to pack anything?
Do we need it? How long?
No, you're fine. She casts levitate on you all in the middle of the tent. And as you're saying wait, you start to rise up.
Wait.
She goes, bye
Wait.
now.
Wait.
Be careful. Have fun
Alright.
storming the
Wait.
castle.
Wait.
As
Where we're going.
the three of you rise up towards the gem.
Okay.
Okay?
How do we stop? How do we...
Sorry.
How do
Alright.
we stop?
Touch the gem's surface. You'll be okay.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. You rise up 20 feet,
Oh
40
my god,
feet.
what if we just keep going?
60 feet, 80 feet, through the round circle at the top of the tent, and then up, and there's this massive gem just slowly rotating. And you can feel like a hum, like a vibe coming from it as you approach. Just touch the gem, did you get closer? And you come right up close to this enormous emerald the size of this house.
Whoa.
Just in the air, facets glinting, reflecting the prairie. As at this height, you look out at the massive grass sea that you've journeyed all this way to be here. All the way from the south, from Metropole, up to here, hundreds of miles so far. And you almost, as you go higher and higher, the flatness of the land and the vista that you see is wonderful. And you see this great rotating gem. It comes right up close to you. What do you want to do?
I'm like,
Dodge
on
it.
free.
I'm
One,
gonna fall off into space.
2, 3.
I missed the gem. I'm just.
There is, as you all touch the gem, there is a great flash of green. You have the feeling of not knowing which way's up, which way's down, and feeling like you are hurtling around and around and around in space.
I throw up.
There is nothing but green. You throw up,
Yeah.
and it goes all over you. There is facets of green flashes in your eyes like a kaleidoscope everywhere. And then you stop. And you are aware that you are floating in a massive, massive space that is only kind of familiar to one of you, of the three of you, and that's you, Scarlet. It's not too dissimilar to what you experienced when you triggered your cloak to take you to the astral plane, only you know, and with your arcane knowledge, this is the ethereal plane. A close, kind of close in, if not in distance terms, in planar terms, in dimensional terms, this is really close to the astral plane, but still subtly different.
So there's no dreadnoughts in here, right?
Welcome to the ethereal plane. Your vista, as you look out, is huge, massive, like you're looking out on a bright universe of white, wispy, eternal clouds, and some, maybe, is it a mile away? Is it 10 miles away? You're not sure. You see an unimaginable, Titanic-sized diamond. And I don't mean Titanic the ship, I mean it's Titanic in scale, right? Like
a
gargantuan.
titan.
Yeah, like
Like
Hunt-
the Titanic.
thousands of feet long, and round the middle of it, it's at a slight angle, floating off in space, miles ahead of you, and around it is like almost like a fossilized crust around it, at a level, on a level, and on it you see buildings, you see people, you see flying objects, you see the Radiant Citadel. This teeming hive of culture, knowledge, power, and much, much more floating in the middle of the vast ethereal ocean. Your destination for the next game. That's it. That's where we're going to leave it. Good work.